Hello again. Welcome back to Book Yourself Solid, the fastest, easiest, and most reliable system for getting more clients than you can handle, even if you hate marketing and selling. I'm Walt Hampton. We've been talking about Module 4 of the system, the 6 core self-promotion strategies. And we've covered the first 3, the networking strategy, the direct outreach strategy, and the referral strategy. These are what we call the mandatory strategies. If you want to build awareness of who and what you do, if you want to draw people to you to check out your foundation and give you the opportunity to build trust and credibility so that you can make sales offers proportionate to the trust that you have built, then you have to implement these strategies. There are some additional strategies, though, that are worth considering to supercharge your business growth. 3 optional strategies. They are the speaking strategy, the writing strategy, and the web strategy. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the speaking strategy. The Book Yourself Solid speaking strategy can be used by virtually any service professional to get in front of potential clients and share your knowledge, talents, and strengths. If you want to use this strategy to supercharge your marketing, you could take 2 approaches. You can invite the audience to you by promoting yourself, or you can be invited to the audience having others promote you. When you promote yourself, you're inviting your target market to things like workshops and conferences, as well as simple community building events that you organize and put on yourself to showcase your products and services. And in the process, build your reputation and credibility in the marketplace. You can do this in person, of course, and you can do it virtually. Now, if you do it virtually, you might consider doing a webinar or teleseminar or live stream. You might want to do a weekly conference call or a regular Q&A where there's really no particular planning necessary. Or maybe you want to create and share new content on an ongoing basis, or invite guests or colleagues to present. There's so many different ways of promoting yourself in the virtual universe. Of course, this also works in the actual universe at a physical location. This works well if your potential clients are located in a particular city or geographic region. And if you do this approach, don't just invite potential clients, but consider inviting current clients, colleagues, friends, and referral sources too. And remember, you don't need to over-engineer this stuff. It can be as simple as an informal gathering with coffee, tea, and scones. What it is a forum where you can build relationships, create trust and credibility, build your reputation, and add value. Now, as I said, you can go about this speaking strategy by having others promote you too, being invited by others to present before audiences that include your target market. If you're speaking for exposure, you may not end up getting paid up front, but you may get a small stipend and some travel expenses, and that's just fine, because what you'll get is a ready-made audience where you can add value and build your cred. As a result, have a great opportunity to market. Of course, you want to balance the 2. The marketing and the presentation. If you're invited to speak, you want to spend about 90% of your time sharing your valuable information and content. Because if all you do is sell, you probably won't be invited back. But you also don't want to miss out on the opportunity to make the audience aware of what you do, because this is an awesome way to get booked solid. This is a great place too to make your audience aware of your always have something to invite people to offer. A way to begin to build that community so that they become part of your sales cycle. So, how do you get booked to speak, you might ask? Well, You need to begin to develop good relationships with the decision makers at associations and organizations that serve your target market. And there is a hierarchy of these organizations that go from the local not-for-profits all the way up to the national and international organizations. And you can climb up through this hierarchy over time, and you can build your credibility and your reputation with them and build the speaking strategy as you go. You'll want to research who the meeting planners are and understand their urgent needs and desires and those of their associations and organizations. As in all these things we've talked about, you want to be friendly and relevant and real and stay away from being salesy or slimy. Now, when it comes time to actually doing your presentations, you want to remember that preparation makes it perfect. Practice, practice, practice. You want to know your audience, what their compelling needs and desires are. You want your message to be dialed in. You want to know your venue, and you want to rock the house. In planning your presentations, develop your bio and your introduction. Decide your role in a similar way to what we talked about in putting together an information product strategy. Are you going to be the expert, or an interviewer, or a moderator? Perhaps you're a curator in information, but get clear on your role. Then define the core of your message. What is the take home? And then develop a compelling presentation title. Here's a 6-step guide for defining and developing your structure for your presentation. First, tell your audience the takeaway. Then set the stage. Create some interest. Next, share your great content. Then summarize the key points. Save some time for questions and answers. And in your close, be sure you let folks know how they can follow up with you. To make your message sizzle, you want to practice a lot. Stage and block your presentation. Dress appropriately. Market yourself as an expert, staying on topic, using mics, props, and handouts effectively, and above all else, love your audience. Now, you want to remember to record your presentations, video and audio, so you can leverage them in the future for information products and marketing tools. And after the presentation, be sure to follow up with the folks who attended, with the event planners and organizers. Thank you notes and acknowledgments really, really matter. Finally, do some post-presentation review with yourself. Go back over what worked well and consider what might need to be tweaked. Mark Twain famously said, "It usually takes me more than 3 weeks to prepare a good impromptu speech." So get busy. This is a powerful strategy. In the next video, I'll be talking to you about the writing strategy. I'll see you then.